And this is just basically one little catch-up video. I've finally put the LED lighting on the bins. Really happy with that. Basically we've got some externals, basically just to light up the actual building itself and its surroundings, just so people don't fall over. There is an inspection light up inside the bins itself. It's just a LED hanging on a wire. It's just basically to mimic a 60 watt bulb hanging on a line. This particular operation that I'm basing this on, the prototype anyway, was quite sort of things tied up with string operation. I really love that aspect of it. So what I did do over there, which is I think quite unusual, was that I put a drop of Vallejo ink, I think it was light rust, on the LED. Now normally I was under the impression you couldn't really filter an LED that well, but it seems to take it quite well, and it has oranged up the light, made it quite warm compared to the one underneath it. Now they're the same value LED, and I also put a drop on this one in underneath here as well, and again it's markedly yellower than that one. So interesting. I was quite fascinated by that. So I think there's more experimentation to be done there. I like the variance in colour. To me that just works really well. So it's in position. We've got another obviously external light on that side and an internal light in the loading bay area. So looks quite cool. Yeah, really pleased with that. The other interesting or fascinating thing about that is I left these on all night. So I'm surprised they're working at all. Both that and the engine shed. Basically flipped the switch last night when I shut the door and didn't turn those off because they're on a separate little battery pack. 2 pen-light batteries powering up each building. So if you need any proof that LEDs are energy efficient, I think that would be it. Anyway, really happy with that. The only other thing that I have done is shifted the office from its original position here and decided to put it up on a hill up against the back scene. That will be an entrance area there for the road, calling it the office. There'll be a telephone pole there with wires. There'll be wires slung across all of this out of the way, but you know, I'm quite a big fan of that. Yeah, and then back there to the actual quarry, which will be partially in view there. And then the next thing to do is to lay all this track properly. It's code 75 pico fine scale, and I have hand laid that section through there, but I haven't ballasted it yet. So, but once it's ballasted through to here, in any case this will be virtually buried in a combination of ballast and Limeworks lime as well, so not much point in going silly with a hand laying there. Other than that, that's the next target. Remove that mock-up and actually continue on with the Limeworks itself. So there is a video which has partial shots of what I've been doing sort of in this area here and the foundations. It's obviously a lot more to do. It's mainly mapped out. I have a working lime crusher, well, an actually crushed lime, but it'll be moving with belts and pulleys and lots of interest going on in there, so it should look really cool when it's completed. So probably a couple of months at least doing that, and I've got to get ready for the national convention as well, so we'll do more of an update on that when there's things happening. So really happy with that. I love the look of this when you actually start dulling down the lights, change the mood, change the color. It's just so cool. You know, it just adds another aspect. It's extremely unlikely that a Limeworks would be working at night, to be fair. Although first thing in the morning and last thing in the evening on a winter's night, they would need lights just to do an 8-hour day. So pretty happy with that on the whole. So yeah, stay tuned, stay safe, and don't let the bastards get you down.